Right. Okay, my friends, we will begin the discussion again. Do you have any questions to ask me? Do you have any questions? Yes.
Um, why is it that when you give someone something, you feel satisfied, but then when you don't give, if you get something, you don't feel satisfied?
You don't get satisfied when you
Yeah.
get something?
Yeah, and if you give something, then you do feel satisfied. What?
Yes, that is because actually in your subconscious, if you have trained in giving always, then you're more attracted to giving rather than receiving. And when you receive, yes, you do feel good, but not as good as when you actually give it. So that is the reason. It's because of certain things that you have given even in your past lives, and your mind is more trained to give rather than receive. Okay? Yes?
How did you become so successful?
Successful? Well, I have trained myself to become from basically Coke or soda to water. And I have appreciated giving rather than receiving, and that is the beginning. So this is a very, very good deed to begin this journey. And then slowly learn that when I give and expect less, my desires are less, and everything that I want, then slowly I see the big picture. The all the puzzle, the pieces falls into places, and then finally understand that actually when you go behind all of these desires, like having and eating and wanting the McDonald's, is not really going to be satisfied for me, because no matter how many thousands of McDonald's that I have eaten, that it doesn't really satisfy my desire. So I have been able to accept that in my mind and slowly turn my anger to water and be more peaceful, be more calm, be more gentle, and be more happy inside. Okay? So I will train you little by little how to do that with a little bit of meditation this evening. Before that, we will have these questions. Yes, yes, my little friend here.
How can we go to Nirvana?
How can you get into Nibbana? Same way as I have been teaching you with the chocolate. Some like the chocolate, some don't like the chocolate. But when you have one piece and then you want more and more and more and more, and no matter how many chocolates that you eat, that your desire or your likeliness towards the chocolate will not end. So, because of that, you slowly, gently start to taste the chocolate, but not go behind the chocolate and want more and more out of the chocolate. So, little by little, you turn from soda and exploding into being gentle and more kinder and more giving rather than getting. And then your mind becomes very calm, and you become very happy inside, even if you have the chocolate or don't have the chocolate, even if you have the McDonald's or don't have the McDonald's, still you become happy. Okay? So, little by little, I will train you how to be this. Okay? Right.
Why do you sometimes feel sad when you're giving something?
I think sad when you're giving something. Like what? Something that you really like?
Yeah.
That is because you also want to have the same feeling and same desire. You also want to have the same happiness, and when you give this, you feel that somebody else is having this and I'm not having it. So this makes you want more and more. But my question is, how much more? How much more would you want in life? Okay? So little by little, we train our mind on the other track of letting go, little by little. Some more questions? Yes, she has a little question.
How, how to be a sadhu?
How to be a sadhu? Very good question. You train your mind to be happy. If you really, really want to seek happiness, slowly you turn into a very beautiful flower like yourself. Okay? And practice the good deeds. Practice giving, practice sharing, practice being happy. You do, when you start to do that, little by little you have good qualities in you, and everybody calls you a very good little girl. And then later on in your life, you can decide whether you really, really want to be a sadhu. And if you do, let me know. Okay?
How do you get enlightenment?
Same way. You need to turn the Coke soda into water. And you need to be still and you need to be calm in your mind. So that means whether somebody gives me this chocolate, okay, I don't have a huge desire to be eating and wanting more and more. And if somebody takes this chocolate away from me, that is also okay. So you become, basically you become neutral, not plus, not minus, but you become zero. That's Nibbana. And that is being completely happy inside all the time, 24/7. Okay? You want to be that? Okay. So one by one at a time. Yeah.
How often and how long do you meditate a day?
Depends. If I'm extremely tired, like after flights and everything, then I don't meditate when I'm very, very tired. But I meditate after resting a little bit. And usually I meditate at least, basically I meditate for about, sometimes about 2 to 3 hours. Sometimes it's longer, about 8 hours, but in breaking small sessions. But when I have come to visit you, I have very, very less time to meditate on my own. So that would be for about 30 minutes to maximum 40 minutes. Any more questions?
What is the best way to get merits?
What is the best way to
Get merits?
get merits? Okay, the best way to get merits is having an honest heart and an honest mind. When you do something honestly, with a very, very clear mind, then you get merits. It's not the quantity that you give, but it is the intention that you give it with. So you need to be very honest to yourself when you give something or when you do something. This honesty builds a lot of merits inside you. Okay? So let's start with that. Wow, a lot of questions.
How do you control your mind when you're really frustrated?
How do you control? You learn to, it's actually not controlling it, because if you control it, it's like Remember the soda bottle? When we were shaking it, it's like when somebody agitates you, says something to you, you become like these little bubbles which is inside. So to control that, first you need to understand why you're getting angry in the first place. That all that you want, you cannot have in the exact way that you want. You need to understand that. Then by that you learn to control your mind, because it's not controlling but it's understanding. Understanding that everything that you really, really desire and that you really, really want, you can't have it in the same way that you want all the time.
But if it's really frustrating and it's really tricky to calm down, what do you do?
You have to start training your mind little by little, and we are going to do that in a few minutes. I'm going to teach you how to experience this calmness, this feeling of happy inside. Okay? Yes, there was a question from someone. Yes.
How do you know if you were reborn?
How do you know?
If you were reborn.
That's a very, very difficult question. Some of them know because they have memories like in the past. Have you taken a picnic? Have you gone on a picnic? Or have you gone to the beach? Have you gone to a friend's party? Have you? Yes? What have you done? Have you gone to a friend's party? Do you know that? Whose party? Remember the friend's name? It's okay. Your sister? Can you help her? Okay. We'll take something that you remember. What do you remember? Have you been to the beach? You remember the beach? What did you do in the beach? You played? With what? Did you go near the waves? Right. Now you remember that? Just like you remember that, some remember their past lives and what they have done. So it's not everybody, but some remember that. Very few. So any other questions? Yes. Morning hours are my best and favorite hours. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning. From 3 to about 6 o'clock in the morning, I meditate. Most of the time, unless I am on a trip like this to visit you. But even then, I meditate in the morning, at least for about 45 minutes, minimum. Yes.
What kind of places do you meditate?
What kind of places? Well, anywhere. I can meditate anywhere with any noise, with any sound. Absolutely no problem. But that's because I have trained myself. But to train on meditation, first you need a little bit of calmness, and you need to be in a place where there is a little bit of space, which will help you. But the park is also a good place, or in the house as well. But I find it, for myself, I find it easier in the mountains. Since we have a lot of questions on meditation, shall we practice that a little bit? Yeah. See what this calmness that I'm talking about, whether you feel that, whether you will feel happy doing that. And for that, my old friends need to get back and give the young ones a little bit of space. Everybody needs to go back. Just go back. So that kids have space, that they are not all together. It's okay, you can sit at the back. Do we have space in between? You need to have space in between. You can't be all together and meditating. You need to have some space for yourself first. Okay. There are too many people here. Too many kids. Can 2 or 3 of you come here because there's a lot of space here. Right. Okay, so meditation is a big long word, but meditation is a way to calm yourself, to feel free and to feel happy inside and within. Okay, so let's practice just a little bit on meditation. First, you need to be seated. Let's try the cross-legged one. Cross your legs. Cross your legs and be comfortably sitting like me. Yes. You're very young, so you will be able to do this. Okay. Cross your legs and keep your back straight, shoulders behind. Okay. And it's easier if you keep your left hand, and on top you keep your right hand. Just relax. Okay. And then what we do is, now when I say certain things, you just think on that line. Can we do that? Do you understand that? Okay, you don't open your eyes. You close your eyes and just keep concentrating on what I tell you. First, before you start concentrating, you need to take few deep breaths slowly. Inhale and exhale. Okay, inhale and exhale. Open your eyes and inhale and exhale slowly, very slowly. Inhale and exhale. Do this a few times. Open your eyes and do this. Loosen your shoulders. Don't have them tight, but keep your back straight. Don't be hunched. Keep it straight. Okay. Now we close eyes. Close your eyes. Only when I tell you, you can open your eyes, okay? Close. Just be still for a moment. Be calm. Be gentle. And everything around you seems to be happy, seems to be calm, seems to be gentle, and seems to be happy. Within you seems to be calm, seems to be pure, seems to be gentle, seems to be happy. Very gently inhale and exhale. Inhale slowly and exhale. Your mind does not have any tension. It's free. Feels like the wind. feels like a little flower, feels very gentle and feels very calm and feels very happy. Just like you and I, there are so many animals, there are so many children, there are so many beings in this world and out of this world. And I want all of them to feel free, to feel this happiness, to feel this gentleness, to feel free. All the living things who are around me and who are in all different worlds, let them be free. Let them feel this calmness. Let them feel happy. Let them be still as I am still. Let them be still just as I am still. Let them find happiness. Let all living beings be free from suffering. Be free from all the disease. Let them be kind. Let them be free. Just as I feel this happiness within me, let all living beings be free from suffering. Be free from anger. Be free from hatred. Be kind. Experience this happiness. Be gentle and feel free. Moment by moment, I feel this happiness. I feel this freedom. I feel this gentleness. And I feel free. I feel free. I feel happy. This water which is within me, this purity which is within me, this kindness which is within me, makes me free, makes me happy, makes me pure, makes me gentle, and makes me free. I want to be like this water. this water which is gentle, this water which is free, this water which is pure, this water which is light, this water which is free. Now I feel relaxed. I feel calm and I am free. Very gently, slowly open your eyes. Did you feel gentle? Did you feel calm? Did you feel happy? This is just a small little exercise. But if you do this, if you train yourself little by little, then you will experience more of happiness, more of calmness, more of gentleness, more of kindness, and you become water. You become pure, you could become a very, very, very beautiful person inside. Do you like to be beautiful within yourself, just like you're beautiful outside? So you train these qualities within you and you become very beautiful inside and outside. Okay? Right. So my talk to you this evening is becoming water and becoming pure. Therwan Sarnai. Supateva.